Good morning, my dear students. I am fine and I hope that all of you will be fine. Today we will revise chapter 13 and 14. In chapter 13 we have studied operation on algebraic expression. So first of all I am going to revise with you chapter 13 operations on algebraic expression. Operations on algebraic expression. Algebraic expression. The operation which we study here are addition and subtraction of algebraic expression. So first of all we will study addition of monomial. Addition of monomial. You know, when an algebraic expression had one and only one term, it is said to be a monomial. So we are going to add monomials. Look at here, example. Add 2x and 5x. Here 2x is a monomial and 5x is a monomial. We have to add these two monomials together. So we will write solution here 2x plus 5x. Then these two are like terms. These two are like terms because in this term x is a variable and in this term x is variable. And the power of both the terms, variable in both the terms, it's same. So we will add the numerical coefficient of both the terms. 2 plus 5, 7x. So this will be the result. It is one number, no, two number. I am showing. Three x, y, and 2. We are having three monomials here and we have to add them. So I am writing here solution three x plus y plus 2. Now it will be the sum of the given monomials because these terms are unlike terms. Here is variable x, here variable y, and here is a constant term. So we cannot add them together, but we can write their sum like this. Okay, so it will be the answer. Okay, now when we add terms, monomials, there are two ways. One is the column method and another way is the horizontal method. So first of all I am going to discuss with you column method of addition of monomials. So look at here. I am going to write column method. The same example I am taking as is written here, add 2x plus 5x. So in column method we write the monomials or algebraic expression column wise according to the variables. Here we have the one variable only, so we will write if we have here add these two numbers, so we will write 2x plus 5x. So it is the column method of addition, and now we will add to become 7x. Okay. Now horizontal method, the same I am taking here example. Horizontal method of addition. In this method we write the given algebraic expression in one line or one row. Like if I have to add 2x and 5x according to the horizontal method, I write 2x plus 5x. And then the result will be 2 plus 5, 7x. So it will be the answer. Here also it is the answer. Like this we do the sum in column method and horizontal method. I have taken example of monomials. Now I am going to take examples of binomial and trinomial, how to add in column method and horizontal method. Look at here. We have already discussed, I hope you know, but once more I want to make it clear to you how to add. Addition of polynomials. Directly I am writing. Here, this time I am writing column method. And this side I am taking horizontal method. Okay. Now you see example I am taking. Example, add 2x plus 5y plus 2 and 3x plus 9 plus 2y. Now we are having two expression. One is 2x plus 5y plus 2 and another one is 3x plus 9 plus 2y. I have to add these two algebraic expression according to column method. So I will write each and every term in column. Look at here. Solution. The first expression we have 2x plus 5y plus 2. And the second expression we have 3x plus 9 plus 2y. So we will write the term of the second expression according to the variable and below it. So here is 3x, I will write 3x here. Here is 2y, so I will write 2y here. Here is 9, so I will write 9 here. Now I have to add, so here simple addition. Now 9 plus 2, 11 plus 5y plus 2y plus 7y, 2x plus 3x, 5x. So this is the required sum of the two algebraic expression. Now I am going to add these two in horizontal method. Look at here. In horizontal method, we write the expression in single line or single row. So we will write this one. Solution here. 2x plus 5y. 2x plus 5y plus 2. Then plus 3x. Here I am writing because it will not be visible to you. 2x plus 5y plus 2 plus 3x plus 9 plus 2y. Now we will arrange the variables, means like variables along with the term, like terms we keep together. So here next step will be 2x and 3x will be together written here. 2x plus 3x plus 5y and 2y together will come, and 2 plus 9 together. Means I am going to group the like terms together. Thereafter 2x plus 3x will be 5x plus 5y plus 2y will be 7y and 2 plus 9 will be 9y. So this is the required sum according to the horizontal method. I hope these two methods is clear to all of you. Now I am going to discuss with you subtraction of algebraic expression. So first of all we will discuss subtraction of monomial, then we will discuss subtraction of polynomial. So here I am writing subtraction of monomial. Subtraction of monomials. Okay. So example. One here, subtract 7x from 10x. It is clear that we have to subtract 7x from 10x, so we will write here solution 10x minus 7x. Okay. Now we have seen here these two are like terms, so we simply subtract. You can write in this way also, x and bracket 10 minus 7. Means variables I have taken out and I have written here coefficients with the sign given, or directly you can do. So once you subtract 7 from 10, you will get 3, and here is x, so 3x. This x you can write this side also and this side also, or if you do not want to write this one, so directly write from here 3x. 10 minus 7x is equal to 3x. So this will be the answer. If we have subtraction of unlike terms, then same as sum of unlike terms, we can write, suppose example we have subtract 2y from z. So we will write solution z minus 2y. Here we are seeing z is a variable and y is a variable, but these two variables are not same. So these two terms we have unlike terms, so difference will be this one only, and it will be the answer. Now I am going to discuss with you subtraction of polynomials. Polynomials. So I am taking an example. Subtract 2x minus 5y plus 6 from 5x plus 2y minus 10. These two polynomials we have, and we have to subtract. Now I am going to discuss with you two methods of subtraction, column method and horizontal method. So first I am taking column method. In column method, as I discussed in sum, the two polynomials will be retained according to column of the variables. Suppose the first variable we have x, then below it the second variable 5x will come. So here I will write 2x minus 5y plus 6, and below 5x plus 2y minus 10. Sorry, we have to subtract this one from this one. So first we will write 5x plus 2y minus 10, and then we write 2x minus 5y plus 6. 2x minus 5y plus 6. Now we will draw this line just below this one, and thereafter, in case of subtraction, we will change the sign of the subtrahend. This one called subtrahend. So here it is positive sign, so we write here minus. Here negative sign, so it will become plus, and here positive will become minus. Now we will consider the sign which is given below. So 5x minus 2x, result will be 3x. 2x plus 2y plus 5y, result will be 7y. Minus 10 minus 6, result will be minus 16. So this is the required difference of the given algebraic expression according to column method. Now I am going to discuss with you horizontal method. Horizontal method. Okay. So look at here. As I discussed that in horizontal method, we write in a single line. So how will we write in case of subtraction? So first we will write expression 5x plus 2y minus 10. Then we put minus, and the second expression which we are going to subtract, we will write in bracket. So it will be 2x minus 5y plus 6. Now you see the variables or the terms in the bracket written. When we open the bracket, the sign of each term changes. Okay? So how will it occur? Look at here. First here we write 5x plus 2y minus 10. Here is my plus sign, so it will become minus 2x. Here is minus sign, so it will become plus 5y, and here is plus, then it will become minus 6. Now we will group like terms together. So here 5x minus 2x plus 2y plus 5y minus 10 minus 6. Now we will do the operation in a group. In this group you see 5x minus 2x. So difference will be 3x. Here is plus sign, here is plus sign. So both the terms will be added together and the sum will be 7y. Here both the terms having the negative sign, so we will add the terms but we will put the sign minus. So minus 10 and minus 6 will become minus 16, and this is the required difference. So this side I have shown you horizontal method and this side column method. I hope you understood how to do the subtraction of polynomials according to column method and according to horizontal method. Now I am going to discuss with you chapter 14. One topic is here also, simplification. So the expression written you will write, then you will group the like terms together to simplify. In case of algebra, it also uses the same rule of simplification like the numbers we have studied. Means if order we talk, then first we will solve the bracket, then we solve the division, then we solve multiplication, addition, and finally subtraction. In bracket, as you know, the first we will solve bar bracket, then a small bracket or parenthesis, then middle bracket or curly bracket, then a square bracket or big bracket. Okay, so you will solve the questions of simplification exercise 13.1, question number 6. Now I am going to discuss with you simple linear equation, chapter 14. We have discussed already chapter 14. If we have equation given, how will we find the solution of the equation? Means how will we calculate the value of the variables from the equation? So here I am writing simple linear equation. Simple linear equation. Okay. Now, first of all, we will discuss here solution of equation without transposing the terms. As we have discussed in exercise 14.1, the equation given to us and we have calculated value of variables, or we have find the solution of equation without transposing the term. Example here. Suppose we are having an equation x plus 5 is equal to 9, then we have to calculate the value of x without transposing term. Okay, so here it will be this one, and instruction is find the root of the equation, root of the given equation. Okay, see, we have equation x plus 5 is equal to 9. In case of without transposition, we write, we have to remove plus 5 from left side. So we will subtract 5 from both sides or from LHS and RHS. So we write here, on subtracting 5 from LHS and RHS, from LHS and RHS, on subtracting 5 from LHS and RHS, so we write x plus 5 minus is equal to 9 minus 5. Now plus 5 minus 5 cancel. So next step we write x is equal to 9 minus 5, 4. And this is the required solution of the equation. Okay. If we have here x minus 5 is equal to 9, then we will solve like this. We have to remove minus 5. So if we are going to add plus 5 to LHS and RHS, we will see minus 5 will be removed from the LHS. So we write on adding 5 to LHS and RHS. So in this case we write x minus 5 plus 5 is equal to 9 plus 5. Now plus 5 minus 5 cancels. So in the next step we write x is equal to 14. So this is the required solution. Similarly, if we have product here, we can divide. If division means the coefficient is as divisor, then we will multiply. That we have discussed in exercise 14.1. Now in exercise 14.2, we have calculated the value of variables with transposition of the term. Means we have transposed the term from left side to right side and right side to left side. So take an example. Means finding the solution. Finding the solution with the transposition of the of terms. So take an example here. Example. X plus 3 is equal to 6. In this case, we will transpose term from left side to right side or right side to left side. Okay. By doing so, we observe or we change. In case of a term which is going to be transposed from left to right, the sign of the term will be changed. Okay. Means if here we are having in left side of the equation plus sign, if this will go to the right side, then it will become minus sign. So we write this implies that. Remember, you have to use this symbol when you will solve equation and we read it. This implies that. So this implies that x is equal to 6 and plus 3 I am sending to the right side, so it will become minus 3. And now x is equal to 6 minus 3, 3. So x is equal to 3 is the required solution. Another example I am taking. 5x plus 4 is equal to 2x plus 16. Now in this case, you are seeing x is on the left hand side of equation and right side of the equation. So we will transpose term from left to right and right to left. Here constant will go to the right side and the terms containing variable come to the left side. So in next step I will write 5x plus minus. Here is plus sign, so if we come this side, it will be minus 2x is equal to 16 minus 4. And there we saw, so 5x minus 2x is equal to 3x and 16 minus 4 is equal to 12. And from here, x is equal to 12 divided by 3. Remember, when we have coefficient of variable in the left side, it will go to the right side, it will become division. Okay, and now when we solve it, 3 1 ja, 3 4 ja, so this implies that 4, and therefore the value of x is equal to 4. This is the required answer. Like this, we will solve the given equation with the transposition of term. Then we have word problems. So word problems will be given to you. You have to write the equation according to the given statement, and then you have to solve the equation to get the value of unknown quantity. As for example, if it is given a number added to 8 gives 15. So what will be the number? We don't know the number. So first of all, we will write let the number be x. Means the unknown quantity we have to write for unknown quantity any variable, any literal from A to Z. As for example, I am taking x, so I will write let the unknown quantity be x, or unknown number will be x. Then the equation will be formed, x plus 8 is equal to 15. And now from here I will find the value of x, that will be x is equal to 15 minus 8, and then x is equal to 7. So 7 will be the unknown number which will be added to it, which gives us 15. Like this we will solve word problems. So I hope you understood. Now revise your portion properly.